This story is still told and heard in China. It has been almost 26 years. Still, Chinese police have not been able to solve this mystery. The story is of Beijing on the night of 14th November 1995. A local bus of route? No, 375 was running on the streets of Beijing. This bus had to reach the Yuan-ming-huan bus terminal. And this was the last bus of that night. Its last destination was Zhejiang, Fragrant Hills. This bus had to complete about 5-7 more stops before reaching its destination. A driver was driving this bus and a lady was the conductor. About 6 stops before reaching the destination, an elderly lady and a young boy got on the bus. The bus started. Everything was fine. It was a very cold night. The route from which the bus was passing was the city's outskirts. There was a complete silence. Only the sound of the bus engine could be heard. The driver saw 2 people standing at the bus stop. The driver thought that they were passengers, so he stopped the bus. There were only 4 passengers in the bus: an old lady, a young boy, and a couple. The driver stops the car. When the passengers enter from the back door of the bus, it suddenly appeared that it is not 2 but 3 people. They held a third person in the middle, as if they were supporting him. 3 of them were wearing traditional Chinese dresses of the old era. It was very strange. When the 4 people already present in the bus saw it, they felt very strange. First 2 were seen from above. Then the third one was seen climbing up. Their dress was strange. Their faces were not seen completely. The 4 passengers got scared, and at the next stop, the couple got off the bus. Now in the bus, there is only an old lady, a young boy, the 3 passengers, and a bus driver and a lady conductor. There was a strange silence inside the bus. The old lady was sitting on the seat in the middle of the bus, and the boy was sitting on the seat next to her. And those 3 passengers were sitting behind them. But the old lady's eyes were always looking back, and whenever she looked back, she got scared. After a while, the old lady suddenly stands up and screams loudly on the boy sitting next to her. The boy gets scared and asks what happened to the old lady. Then old lady said that he stole her purse. In defense, he asked the lady, how can he steal the purse while sitting next to her? Still, she screamed and started fighting with the boy. After a while, the boy also got angry and starts fighting. Conductor goes to the lady and asks her what happened. She narrated the incident to the conductor and asked the conductor to stop the bus at the next stop so that she can complain to the police. Both the driver and the conductor tried to calm the old lady down, but she didn't agree and insisted that the bus should be stopped at the next stop. Finally, the driver gets angry and stops the bus as soon as the next stop comes. The old lady holds the boy's hand and pulls him down. Both of them get down and the bus goes ahead. The boy gets angry and says, let's go to the police station. Where is the station? But to his amazement, the old woman calmly said that she had no other way to get off the bus without raising suspicions to anyone, especially the 3 passengers sitting behind them. Whole thing was a drama. He asked the lady what has happened. She said that she was constantly watching the 3 strange passengers, and suddenly, when the wind blew, she saw that their feet were missing. The boy couldn't believe her and asked if she was being delusional. She replied, I am so old and so experienced that I can't be delusional. I looked again and again, and then I realized that maybe they are not human beings. There was something wrong with them. There's a police station nearby. Let's go there and tell them about everything. They went to police station, and the old lady narrated the incident to the police. The police didn't believe this story and thought that lady being old is not in a good mental condition. They asked the boy, too, who told the same story. Police thought it was a misunderstanding and hence didn't write the report. They told the lady that they will look into it. The old lady and the boy went back to their respective houses. The night passed. After 4 stops, the bus was supposed to reach its destination and be parked at the bus depot. But the bus never reached that night. The next morning, the bus depot in charge checked everywhere but couldn't find it. He went to the police and complained about this. The report was filed and the police started searching. The police remembered the last night's incident about the lady and the boy who had come to the police with a complaint. And the report of the bus disappearance shocked them. They called the old lady and the boy and seriously interrogated them. They repeated the same story. The police wrote this incident in their report, and this news leaked in the media. This was big news in itself. All of the newspapers had the story of a missing bus and the scary incident that took place with an old lady and a boy on their front page. The story of a bus in which three strange people, an old lady and a young boy, became the talk of the town. How the lady and the boy were able to save themselves before it disappeared. How the lady noticed weird things related to those three people and created a false drama to get down the bus was a story everyone was reading. 2 days passed. On November 16th, police got the news that a bus was found sunk near Fragrant Hills in a river 100 kims away from the place where the lady and the boy got off. The police team arrived there. The bus was taken out. That was the same missing bus number 375 the police were looking for. There were 5 corpses on the bus. 1 driver, 1 lady conductor, and 3 more corpses. The strange thing was that out of the 5 dead bodies, 3 bodies of those strange passengers were completely decomposed. They were rotten and worn out, and it seemed like it had been a long time since their death. But the weird thing was that the bus disappeared just 2 days ago. In 2 days, the body could not have decomposed like this. Even if it was very hot, it should not be in that condition. So the question arises whether those 3 were ghosts. In today's world, man does not believe in all these things. I do not believe in these things, but the 3 dead bodies that were recovered that day were telling a strange story, and the police did not have any clue. The depot was asked if there was any change in the routes of this bus. The officials at the depot informed that there was no such change, and the route of every bus is fixed. They also informed that the bus didn't have enough fuel to run 100 km. It was difficult to run 20 km more. The police and the investigating agency checked the fuel tank of the bus. When the fuel tank was opened, there was no diesel in it. The entire fuel tank was filled with blood. This was a very strange thing. During that time, Sector V cameras were not completely installed in China. Coincidentally, the place where this lady and the boy boarded the bus had Sector TV cameras. The bus was seen passing from there. But the place where the lady and the boy deboarded had no camera, and hence nothing was captured. Today, it has been almost 26 years. We still don't know who were those 3 passengers on that bus. How did the bus reach the river of the Fragrant Hills? How did the bus travel when there was not much fuel? And how did 2 of the 5 bodies are in a proper condition, but the other 3 bodies were decomposed? Where did the blood come from in the fuel tank? This is a mystery that is still unsolved, and there are talks about it even today. The fear might have gradually decreased, but the secrets have not.